I wouldn't say I expected it, but, things happen, and I had to be ready. So, I prepared like I was going to start this week, and I got the green light, and I did what I had to do.
Was there any one singular play that you made, maybe the 30-yard run, or maybe the pass to Moose, that where you felt, okay, I feel good, I feel good, I know I can?
I think it was the first touchdown I threw to actually Theo, our tight end. That was a full progression read, and I made it through just about all the way. And I kind of took a little hit at the end, and I was like, I can do this. I'm not a little kid, but I can make plays in this conference, and that one just set me up for some success and gave me the confidence I needed to go play the rest of the game.
Marcel, how do you take the approach in practice of saying, hey, you're one play away from beating the guy?
You just got to do it every day. You never know what's going to happen. You guys know last year that, we had guys go down and down, throughout the week. So, just staying prepared. And, the coaches preach that all the time, just staying prepared, getting extra work, stuff like that. You never know what's going to happen, so you got to be ready when your name's called.
When was it that you actually got the full green light that you were going to start?
At the end of warm-ups. Yeah, this whole week I didn't know if I was going to start. And like I said, I just had to prepare like I was going to. But I got the green light in the warm-ups.
What was that conversation like, and what can you say about how you felt in that moment?
I kind of had a feeling it probably would have happened, or I would have been eventually in the game, so I was just prepared to play in general. But, he told me when we were, in flex, he just said, this is your game. And then, as we're walking in, Connor was telling me, I'm going to be right behind you, I got your back, stuff like that, and, go run this show. So, both of them guys had confidence in me. Yeah, it made me feel great going into the game, and that's really when I knew.
When you talk a little bit about that the long touchdown pass to Allen,
yep.
It looked like, you could have run it, or, obviously he was wide open.
Yeah, so really my read told me to throw the flat, but I just saw that, cloud coverage guy just sitting there, and Cyrus passed him. I know that guy's a fast dude, so I let him get the ball and use his feet to, score a touchdown.
When you said he, were you talking about Coach Elko or Coach Klein? Who were you?
It was Coach Elko that told me. Coach Elko told me in flex. He came with me and said, this is your game, and just, go run the show.
What did it mean to you that you had his confidence and also Connor's confidence to go out there and do what you did?
It means a lot. The QB room that we have, Coach Klein being in there, Jalen being in there, Connor being in there, Miles O'Neal, we all have confidence in each other. We all know we can make plays. And, going into games, whoever's going to play, we know that guy's going to get the job done. So, we all have confidence in each other, and it just makes us feel all good, going into games, whoever's going to start.
You played basically the whole Texas Bowl. How much did that experience several months ago maybe help you prepare you for this moment?
It helped me prepare a little bit just because of the speed of the game. Had to get used to that really quick. As you guys saw probably, my first drive wasn't the greatest in the Texas Bowl. But then I got comfortable. So, that prepared me a lot. And then just going into practice, going against our defense in fall camp, spring ball, stuff like that. Those guys are dogs, and, you got to be on your A game to go against those guys. So they helped me too.
What was the message going into that 99-yard drive when you were pinned at the one and the rain just started coming down really hard?
Really just ball security. We knew it was going to be wet. We had expectations it was going to rain. It's a swamp and it's Florida, and, the forecast showed it. But, when we were pinned down at the one, we practice we practice every week, almost every day, coming out, getting out of situations like that. If we're pinned on the 1 yard line, we got to do that. We actually did it in our walkthrough the other day. So, get out of that 1 yard line situation, run the ball, get 2 first downs, stuff like that, so we can start using our offense again.
So you run over to your parents right after the game. What did that moment mean to you?
It meant a lot, actually. I kind of messed up the ticket, so I didn't know if they were going to make it to the game or not. But I know we got it figured out. And, my mom's side of the family's from Florida, so I had about 8 other people there watching, and it just felt amazing being able to know that I'm going to start, and they're all here watching me. And then the performance I had, they got to see it.
Your dad was a college football coach. Just what was maybe his advice throughout the week as you prepared for potentially being a starter, and what did he say to you before the game today maybe?
My dad talks to me all the time about football. He calls me every day, asks me how practice was, did you make any turnovers, stuff like that. So, he's on me every day. But he texted me last night and this morning just telling me, be you, play your game. And he knows my ability, so he said, if you don't have anything, run. So, he always tells me that. He knows what I got, and he has confidence in me all the time. He's a great father and great coach also.
There's time for a couple more guys.
going back to your recruitment, what was it about Texas A&M out of Nashville? I know you have the Texas connections with your dad, but
yeah, I mean, it was really kind of my dad. I was trying to just follow his and my best interests. Like you guys know, I was committed to Ole Miss, but I mean, I took my visit here, felt a lot more comfortable here. The people here who took the visits with me just made me feel like, I mean, we were brothers immediately as soon as we stepped on Kyle Field together, looking at it, taking pictures together, stuff like that, just things you do on visits. And my dad's from Texas, like I said, and we had some connections here just coaching-wise, people who coached with my dad, who've been a part of associations with my dad. So I just felt comfortable coming into this program with knowing people that were going to take care of me.
How much of a relief is it getting that, first road win in almost 3 years?
Man. It's a good relief, to be honest. Coach just said it was something like 1,000-something days since we've had a road win. And, I mean, I've only been here for one of those years where we didn't have any road wins, but I knew how much the guys were hurting because of it. It feels great to get a road win, especially in the Swamp against Florida Gators, and then it being the first SEC game as well. It feels amazing.